Okay. So, when we last left off, you guys had managed to escape from the space station that was orbiting Magnus, a planetoid that had only just begun its formation of a planet, having spheres of these different masses of water and minerals and plant life and things. And unfortunately, as the space station was observing it, there was some sort of infiltration. There was a spy that had managed to sneak among the crew members and sabotage the project. It was not short after this that you guys went to investigate and found that most of the crew members had been picked off or purposely killed. You managed to save one individual that you are currently bringing back to the space station with you all. The bookkeeper, Asta. But currently, you guys are in space, traveling back. Would you like to talk with one another and debrief each other, figure out what your story is going to be before you arrive, and figure out what you're going to do now, considering how terrible the situation that you guys are all in? The internal of the spaceship is not flooded with this radiation gas, but you guys did not clean yourself, so there is radiation in the ship currently that is not good for you all, but yeah, you will be able to take care of that once you get back to base.
I thought we already cleaned ourselves.
No, we can clean ourselves, but you do realize radiation will go to the other items, right?
The ship needs to be cleaned, you know, and you can't just Swiffer that, so. But there have been some preventative measures that have been put in place and whatnot. It's not going to be a problem. I'm just letting you guys know that this is a mess.
I blame Alexander for for non-cooperation with the team.
And I also blame Mark for sending us on a suicide mission.
True.
So let me get this straight. You're gonna blame Alexander because you guys got multiple crewmates killed while he wasn't there. Wow.
Weren't you the one hiding in a crawl space behind some kind of holographic projector?
I was the one exploring. Last I checked, Rex killed one of the people, and you guys left another one, which led to them running away, and one of them getting pushed into a gill. I'm talking out of character right now, you idiot.
Well, then say that. If you're not gonna
I'm not doing the fucking voice.
Yeah, but you've talked in character without the voice before.
Yeah, but now I'm just gonna use the voice when I have to talk as if. I told you this last call.
No, you didn't.
Oh wait, no, I told Unit and Freddy that. Oh fuck.
Damn, that's weird.
Yeah, you only told me.
I'm just coasting right now. This is my favorite part of the session. I just get to listen to y'all talk.
But yeah, as I was saying,
Chad, we're
out of character, last I checked, you guys are the ones that got most of them killed. I only killed one of them. And that's because he was dead anyways and pointing a shotgun.
That's more than the majority, because really it's just me, Paimon, and you.
Let's just blame Paimon. He did kill two.
Well, we also had no way of knowing, because they didn't tell us that the atmosphere. They didn't tell us. They didn't tell us that the atmosphere would kill them.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think I wanted them to take off their suits. We just need to find a thing to shove and vacuum seal the small people into. Well, not vacuum seal, obviously, we wouldn't be able to achieve that. But we had kitchen that probably had some really good, useful stuff to like contain them in for at least a momentary time.
What are you talking about?
Most of the time, large kitchens like that, there was stuff in there that you could seal people in.
Who are we
Not for a
seeing
long
in?
time. Well, let's see. We have some very small individuals, like Paimon, Solace.
Inu.
Why not
Inu
just
really
have
was
them
Inu's really
keep
active.
the? Why not just have them
Wait,
keep
what?
the suit on?
I'm talking about before that. That's why I said I
Oh,
don't know
before
why
that.
Paimon wanted them to take their suits off, because we could have just looked around. I kept saying that we need to look for stuff to put people in, and
In the end,
and everybody
even
kept yelling.
in the end, even if they were able to take their suits off without dying, it's still radiation, and we don't know if they would have been immune to it,
I know,
or
again,
would have
I don't
just
know why
died the moment they
Paimon-
touched
Again,
the
I don't know
radiation.
why Paimon told them to take their suits off. I still
In the
don't
end,
have a
yeah.
clue what that was for.
I think Paimon just wanted to see them at that point.
Like, we had not exhausted all our options, and then he went to one of them and said, take it off.
No,
come
he
on.
asked them to take it off. That's the
You
difference.
know I didn't mean that literally.
I suck with
I think the
sarcasm.
moral of the story is we need to coordinate and work together.
Says the guy that keeps secrets.
That's Nightshade, not as much Solace yet.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
James. Solus
fair.
barely knows his past.
The only thing Solace kept hitting was that for a while that he had a small piece on the other ship. He told us he knew about it, but wouldn't tell us how.
Yeah, that's the only secret.
That we know of.
I mean,
Okay.
we also were told it was going to be a completely different situation than what we got into.
So, are you all ready to face the music?
Okay, so in character, I'm just gonna say, we're fucked.
Okay, well, thank you for that. That added a lot. Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
I wish I could have done more to help you guys out.
It's
I feel
okay,
you
Zero.
Oh, it's not alright. I let so many people die. I didn't do anything. I just stood around like a fucking idiot.
They needed someone to make sure that the safe area remains safe.
Alexander puts his hand on fucking Zero's shoulder.
He has to stand on his tippy toes.
Yeah, he does. Yes, damn, Zero is pretty tall. He doesn't say anything, he just does that, by the way.
What happens is the space station, gives you guys, crew where to dock, and the ship kind of comes in slowly and docks up, and the hazard team comes out with foam and spray and whatnot, and the door opens and there's just a skeleton standing there like, "Don't even ask, we've had a rough day." Just walks past.
Stop looking at my bones!
I'm gonna go get some flesh, I'll be back.
A lot of us are radioactive now, not just Enu. We're all toxic individuals.
As you
Alexander
guys
probably scares the crap out of people anytime that happens.
As you guys get re-equipped, excuse me, you are not acquitted, absolutely not. You get debriefed, and you get healed up, so anyone that took any damage or anything, go ahead and heal back. Even those of
Does
you
that
that
count?
had your HP maximum reduced, that
I
will
was gonna
get
ask
healed
that.
up as well. Except for individuals such as Inu and Solus, because you require material components to grow.
What about me?
It's fine. We'll toss you the dirty dishes later.
Yeah, Zero, you can get healed if you took any damage.
I don't think I took damage, so
I don't remember.
I didn't take any damage. The one enemy I saw, I ran from because I was like, it's being followed by radioactive cloud.
I forget what I was saying.
Sorry.
The space station gets the ship repaired, gets it cleaned and everything. Unfortunately, Charles has to retire now because they cannot be cured of radiation poisoning, and so they have to step down from their position. And it's at this point that Corey, who is like kind of your spokesperson, for lack of a better term, is just kind of going over the paperwork, being like, this is not good, guys. And she's like, well, go get yourself healed up, although this may be your final station here. So you guys have a few minutes. I'll say that you guys have like an hour, basically, if you want to purchase anything or, you know, do any sort of actions or activities.
I have no money.
I would like to
Yeah, I kind of want to stop being naked, so I'm gonna go get some flesh.
Okay.
I will go see Charles.
Okay.
Because I was friends with Charles, and
Charles's skin is like so shriveled. Have you ever seen like an apple that sat on the counter that just looks so wrinkled that it looks like it's turning into mush?
Yes.
That's what Charles looks like right now.
Oh no.
Hi, buddy. I'm deeply sorry I wasn't of much help, and I wish I could help you now in the state that you're in. And all I can hope for really is that I can see you again one day. Maybe we can go get a glass of water together, eh?
Water would probably kill you just as much as radiation kills me. But that's okay. I got to help, and you get to stay and help your friends. You're probably going to be one of the only people that can, considering how tough you need to be to survive around these people.
It's difficult, but I've made peace with that. It will always be difficult in trying times like this. I am prepared for the worst and also the best of my team. And I just wish that we could have more time together, you and I. But I suppose it wasn't meant to be. And I will miss you, my friend. You have been a great help to all of us. From the small amount of missions that we did go on, it has been fun. It has been an enjoyable experience to have you with me. And I really do hope I can see you again one day. Maybe not now, maybe not in a few weeks, months, but I hope we see each other again under better circumstances. And I hope, I really do hope that you get better, or to the best of your ability, my friend. I go in for a gentle hug, trying not to crush the guy.
So you just kind of do like a loop with your arms and don't actually touch them.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
They are uncomfortable with that, but they allow you to do it. And then they kind of explain that they don't know where they're going to be off to next, just as much as you guys don't know where you're going to be off to next, or if you're even going to be working with ARC. And they're kind of in the same boat. And they're just like, well, if I see you, I see you.
Okay. I go up to leave.
Okay. That was touching. I like that. Take an inspiration point. Anyone else have anything they want to do?
He gets to be the kind-hearted guy that I don't get.
Guys, why can't I see? Why is it fuzzy like a camera near uranium?
Oh no.
Well, you see, I put some uranium in your house.
You're standing too close to Inu, that's all.
I'm sorry!
Oh, man.
I think Gargamel does stop by to just say hi, and states that they can't really be around too long, because they don't do too well with radiation, but Inu should really try to see how much radiation they could soak up with their abilities. It just kind of gives basically a wave as they're going down the hallway.
Num num time.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Alexander's just having some new skin.
Okay. Asta basically goes in and does some bookkeeping reports to kind of explain the situation, what happened, the full report. Slade, who is managed to hitch a ride on the outside of your vessel, basically jumps ship and kind of bolts off somewhere to report somewhere else. So you don't know what they're doing, but they're kind of, as always, doing their own thing. They're just like, thanks for the ride, see you later, losers, and just runs off.
Yeah, but guys.
If Alexander was there, he'd just be like, who the hell was that guy?
Slade is the type of person that would flip you the finger as they're running off, but they don't even pay attention to you enough to give you that much attention.
Just imagining he slipped. See you, losers. Oh, whoops.
Okay.
His suit accidentally cracks open and he dies.
If nobody has anything else that they want to do, we can move on. After an hour passes of you guys waiting around, trying to figure out what's going to happen now with your situation, if Ark is going to fire you or reassign you somewhere, menial or whatever, Corey kind of comes back a little bit more than just downtrodden. They're like almost on edge a little bit, and she basically breaks it down for you that you guys were more of a hindrance than a help. This was a dangerous situation. There was technically no correct answer, and yet it seemed like your actions and activities was more detrimental than helpful in the situation. Your ship is damaged. There was just a lot of time and resources that accidents like this cannot happen in the future. However, you guys are not being disbanded because they have a mission for you. Ark and their, ever-knowing utilization of just scraping the bottom of the barrel to use for even the most small tasks. They are going to have you guys go out and investigate an abandoned science lab. There is an individual who has been at the top of Ark's basically wanted list for a while now, and they would like to see if you guys could go, perhaps, poke around in this minefields, and if you guys blow up and whatnot, then that's kind of the best scenario. If you find this guy, you can save him, that would be great, but if he dies along the way, then that's just as fine as well. This is literally the most bottom tier mission that Ark can really give out. of just like, no matter what you do, you can't fail this. Because at the very least, your bodies will act as, you know, destroy a few.
So let me get this straight. We either die and we basically open up the field for a different team to go in and either die or make it, or we make it, come back, and just have this random guy with us.
Yeah, correct. This is another one of those situations where they have not sent out a scout group. There has not been any surveyors or chroniclers. They're just sending you guys, the reclaimers, out to be like, you know what, do your best. And basically, if you manage to come back from this, they might consider keeping you on and putting you back on more regular missions. But they know that they can no longer give you these high-ranking missions anymore. They were quite impressed by your first activity of like the reclamation that you did on the moon, and then how you did not do so well in the Ark mining station, and then you did really good on Kargas with reclamation, and then not so good with people. So they're getting a feel for what you guys are good at.
So with this pattern on next mission, we should do really fucking well.
They're realizing that you're really good at going and exploring abandoned planets and not having to deal with people.
Look, as long as they realize, like what I said, we have a walking tank, 2 gun nuts, a slime who wants to eat everything, a doctor who likes to drink the blood of their patients.
Hey, I haven't done that yet.
We are the crazies of the crazies.
Get your facts straight, alright? I haven't drunk your blood yet.
I just got home. What's happening?
I have my own.
Your guys' track record is just the most, you know, peaks. You know, there's no moderation in what you guys do. You either completely succeed or completely fail. And Ark is like, you guys are just the wildest of cards, and that's not good for us.
Why do you think they tossed Alexander into this group?
We are not a chisel, we are a sledgehammer.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say we're more of a bomb.
I was trying to think of the set, like something you would use against a stone pillar.
Yeah,
for like. Yeah, but the pillar's completely gone at that point. At least we left
the point.
Sand. At least we left the sand planet with stuff.
Yeah, but the planet got destroyed afterwards.
Not by us.
Oh wait, no, not the sand planet. The original one we went to got destroyed.
I mean, it was apparently gonna be destroyed eventually, no matter what.
Yeah, no, but they decided to destroy it when we gave them that writing.
Yeah. But that wasn't us. That wasn't our fault.
It just makes me think of like all the like there's this Rainbow Six Siege meme of like all these operators with their high-tech gadgets and then some British guy with a mallet.
Alright, I know what you're talking about. To be fair, they're not wrong.
Actually...
Yes.
Sorry, I just got home, so I'm trying to catch up with I'm trying to catch up with things.
The funnier one I've seen is just the guy that just fucking runs through walls. All these guys with the high-tech gadgets, this one guy just running through a wall.
So, Sparrow, you said that we could buy things, right?
Yeah.
How much would it be for that device that gives Inu like some kind of humanoid form?
Excuse me?
Like their collar gives them like that.
Oh, yeah. I have not made a specific device for it, but I would say that would probably be in I think that would be either an advanced or alien tech, so 3 or 4 credits.
Okay.
Probably 4 credits.
Oh, by the way, Spill, I came up with an idea for that thing we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
I'll tell it to you after the session.
Okay.
Let's see. That's gonna be 4 credits. How much is clothing?
I mean, what kind of clothing do you want?
It's like a shirt and a vest.
No pants?
Yes, and pants.
Okay.
Please.
If you just want simple clothes, then yeah, just a credit.
Okay, so that'll be a total of 5 credits.
I'll basically say that any kind of clothes or like disguises for like if you guys want to go to a planet and try and match with whatever the people are wearing, that would just be like a credit or something.
I don't think I can do that very well.
I mean, you could be Bob.
And will it cost me to buy scrap?
What do you mean scrap?
Just as my food source.
I mean, if you want to, what kind of scrap do you want to buy?
What kind is there?
There's lots, my dude.
Let's just say like metal pipe scraps.
Okay, sure. You know what? Free.
I'm sorry, what?
So that 4 credits for basically a transformation bracelet or something like that, and then a credit. 1 credit for clothes.
Basically, okay. It's a device that allows you to send pulses through your form and allowing you to sort of simulate a humanoid shape. So they place down the device, they hand you the clothes, and then they hand you some scrap. Pick it up. Pick up that can.
Oh.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna go near you if you have that metal pipe. Why did everyone just...
Did you just want to have food for the trip or something? Or are you doing something with these pipes?
Oh, they're just food.
Okay, sure.
No.
They give Zira a little duplanium rod that he can like squeeze out like a go-gurt.
Oh, thank you. Much obliged.
But you guys are going into a situation where there will be a bunch of traps. Basically, this scientist has made a kind of hideout in an old abandoned construction site that they were going to build the space out of this old... It started off originally as a mining quarry, and then it was transformed into a base during war. And then when that was shut down, ARC was going to come in and plant a base there, and they never finished the construction. And so it's just been abandoned. And so there's lots of like random devices and weaponry and, you know, things that you should probably be aware of. Traps and lethal things. Is there anything that anyone would like to buy in preparation for going on this encounter?
I have no money.
I also do not have any credits. However,
I'm out of funds.
I got 5 credits left.
However, I do have 2 blunts.
You have 2 blunts?
Curious.
Hey, remember the thing I threw at the guy?
What, you gonna just get the guy high and he's gonna give you the items?
No, I'll just post this in character sheets.
It's not just any weed, it's space weed.
Weed. Speed.
Exactly. It's that good stuff.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot I have a plasma defender. That'll be interesting.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Because it's the name of
It
a
makes me think
Fallout.
of it makes me think of Magnum Defender.
Because it's the name of a Fallout gun, that's why.
Oh yeah.
I may find a picture, shall I? There it is.
I'll tell you what. I will give each of you 2 credits.
And one of those credits immediately goes to Rhett.
Oh yeah.
So now I'm down to 1 credit.
I think both of those credits also immediately go to someone else that I needed to pay. So I'm now on -1 credits.
You're on -1 credits.
Do you need anything, Zero? I don't mind paying for it.
Put him in more debt, yes.
Let me see. Let me take a look. I don't want to. Obviously, I don't want to waste your money for no reason, so I'm gonna.
No, it's fine. What are friends for?
Let me see. How many credits do you have?
That's 7.
7. Oh, shit. Get a sniffer.
An ECG or DST.
DST.
Data sample translator.
Yes.
Basically, you can take samples of anything and it will like record it and tell you what it is. So
Exactly.
you could poke it into the air, you could poke it into a liquid, you could poke it into the dirt, and it'd be like, this is what's there.
Exactly. Then I can record that down and hand that into ARC, should it need be. You know, just in case we run into anything that might be like, ooh.
Zero gets the DST installed into their mouth, so they're just going around licking things.
No. Probably into the finger.
Okay.
Open wide.
I don't know, it's just funny.
Oh, so that's 2 credits.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Aside from that, I don't really need anything else.
Alright, I'll buy the sniffer for 0.
No, or you could attach it to the front of his face like Pinocchio.
Please do it. I need that to see.
Alright, is there anything else anyone would like to do?
I'll buy a set of the touchdowns. The ESAG.
The ESAG touchdowns. Alright, cool. Go ahead and add that to your inventory. And basically that's like a full body harness that like helps orientate you so that you can like connect to things and not feel like the weight of gravity and whatnot.
Yeah, I just got a bunch of random stuff that I kind of have in case they're useful.
You're pulling together like almost exactly like a Star-Lord like gear set of just like having a bunch of things that's useful for very specific things, but you're getting a variety of things.
I never expected to use the blunt the way I did.
I didn't either. Oh, by the way, your blunt is damaged, so if you want to spend...
Because we had to run.
What?
I did pick it up because we had to run.
I'll say that you could have grabbed it.
Okay.
You can get it repaired for 2 credits, and you can get the gun repaired for 2 credits. because they're like stuck into each other.
They got stuck in there.
Yeah, his gun got stuck.
I do not have the money to do that, so they shall stay damaged.
Okay. You currently have a blunt with a gun stuck in it. So, if you want to still use it, you can. But if you pull the gun out, it won't be able to inflate.
My blunt will collect weaponry.
All right, that's fine. So yeah, the blunt's still usable. You just won't be able to pull the gun out to use the gun individually, because like the tip's stuck in it. It's like halfway barrel.
I use defensive items for offense.
If you need to immediately deflate your blunt, you could just pull that trigger right there.
They'll never know that on the other side of my gun.
What the heck? No. I refuse. Alright. Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
I'm still looking at the gear. Give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, you're rich in this campaign too.
How much health should I put the blunt at?
What was that?
You said it was damaged. What should I have its stats be at for now?
I think its HP is like 50. What is it?
It's got 10 harm and 3 armor.
10 harm, 3 armor. I'll say that it's... I think I'm just gonna reduce its armor by 1.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like structural integrity is a little bit wobbly. So.
Nah. I'm 1 credit short, so I can't get it.
Oh, what did you want?
The electric spear.
We've got 2 in the party.
I have
we do?
on my person. I have an electric spear on my person. I can give it to you if you want.
Yeah. Thanks.
Freddy's just gonna suck on it like a popsicle. Don't give it to him.
Yeah, I was about to say he's just gonna fucking eat it.
He likes the tingle it gives when he bites on it.
Alright, I'm gonna top up my water, and when I get back, we'll move on.
Alright,
Alexander, just get back to the group. So what did I miss?
I'm gonna save the rest of my credits. So, out of character, I think I'm gonna save the rest of my credits until I get 7 for a laser sword.
I'm still learning. I think I lost
I don't think we have access to hyper weapons yet, do we?
We don't.
I would have bought it instead of a lot of the stuff I did buy.
Yeah, no.
We don't have access to that yet.
I was looking at hidden weapons. I was like, ooh, a folding knife.
Since when the fuck did we ever decide to hide all weapons? Like?
The hidden weapon I went with was however you say that word, because it does 3 harm. I can see potential other uses for a very thin line of string. And I already decided to buy the that other knife, the laser knife.
Oh, okay.
The baby lightsaber.
Well, yeah, because we didn't have access to the next stage. I didn't really have to cut anything, so I didn't end up using it.
Yeah, I'll just save the rest of my credits just in case we need something in the future.
Alright. As your ship pulls out of the space station, you travel through a field that melts all of your money.
No money left. Should have spent it when you had this. They lied about the mission. This is them just killing us.
Wait, for real?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because I was about to like.
laugh after he said that.
There was just
Sorry,
like a solid second where he's like, "Really?"
Wait, really? That's a thing?
So
They
I'm
have
just in
that?
a very, I'm in a very serious mood at the moment, so I'm
That's fair
not in the
enough.
mood.
I'll be right back, you guys. I just need the toilet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Did anybody want to purchase any final things?
I'm
Or was
broke.
that it?
I can't get anything.
Okay.
You know what? For one credit, let me get some blood.
Okay. Yeah, you could get a sample of blood.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll say that you could get a box that's like a sample of like 5 different packs. So if someone does start bleeding out or whatnot, you could do a transfusion. So it's like 5 different blood types, basically.
Ah, perfect. I'll go put this with the rest of my equipment.
You just get a straw and stab into it like a Capri Sun.
No. I'm not gonna zinc it unless I'm desperate.
Okay.
I got my own blood ready. Just don't ask where I keep getting blood from.
Okay.
I may or may not have one of those little goblins tied up somewhere.
Hello, I return.
Welcome back. So, you guys are now currently traveling towards your destination. What you know about this planet is that it is called Sparth 02. So, this planetoid is mostly comprised of very dense minerals, and the top surface is also these kind of like looser minerals that kind of get ground up into sand and whatnot, but it acts almost like snow. Does anybody remember that like Star Wars movie at the end where they were like flying the speeders along the salt flats or whatnot?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, or at least visually.
So basically, crate. Gotcha.
I don't know what that is.
That's the name of the planet.
That's the name of the planet. It's called crate.
Okay. Here I will post a picture for y'all. So this planet is mostly comprised, planetoid. It is not a full planet because it does not have an ecosystem. It does not have a whole lot of plant life, very minimal animal life. It does have like some insects and whatnot, and bacterias and whatnot. But it's a fairly, devoid planet. Not that it's been like extinct or anything, but it's just kind of this bunch of nothing. It was a pivotal planet in a galactic war that happened in the solar system, and so that's why there was a lot of fights. So it's a mostly war-torn planet with not much on it even before, and definitely now it's just kind of, there's a lot of wreckage, there's a bunch of scrap, but a lot of it has just been eroded away from these like sandstorms and whatnot. For the most part, it's pretty peaceful. You get these big piles of like kind of grayish white sand that piles up against the mountains and structures and whatnot. But there aren't any, precious resources or fine materials or anything here. And even as a scrapyard, it's not really worth trying to find anything in there because, anything of value has long since been either repurposed from the militaries that they were left behind from, picked of scrap for parts from scavengers, or just been completely destroyed due to the elements. So this planet is pretty much just kind of a dead zone, and has been left that way, which is what makes it a perfect place for a scientist to make their home. Mia, if you would like to roll me your fortune, I believe that's 2d6 plus something. I don't remember what, if it's like plus weird or plus sharp. But is there anything else that anyone would like to do in preparations or in planning while you're on your trip?
Mostly just asking Alexander to check to see if he can find anything on scanners, like radio waves or anything.
Does Alexander look on the scanners?
Yeah, sure. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sure. Alexander will look on the scanner and see if he can get anything.
Let's see what Mia gets for their fortune real quick.
MIA1 said 7 and 3.
Let's see. I think with that, I'll let you ask a question, but I'm also going to give you some kind of general information. Basically, this planet, the warring factions, there was 4 of them. One of them was kind of minor, so it wasn't even really considered. So it was mostly 3 big factions. And most of the technology that was used was Gilnashian, which is like this very brutish, steampunk, just like coal furnace, kind of like very industrial, robust technology. And the other was Elytraean, which is this kind of crystal, energy powered, almost like magic, like if you think of like the technology in Arcane, the League of Legends show or whatnot, a lot of stuff like that. So that's the kind of technology that you might find on this planet. But I'll let you ask a question, Mia, if you have anything specifically of interest that you maybe like to learn a little bit more about, because you rolled so good. I'll give you that information for free, and then if there's something else that you'd like, I'll give you that. Oh, I should get some music for this planet.
MIA1 said, "Is there still power to the facility we are heading to?"
Yes, there is. And actually, as you get close enough, a message comes through. Actually, let's see if we can get contact. Hunter or Alexander, would you like to roll Technot? Actually, I'd like both of the Alexanders to roll 2d6 plus weird to see how you can, if you guys can set up some sort of communication.
Okay.
Two sevens.
Okay.
A 3 and a 3 and 8.
Okay. So I think you guys are able to set up a communication. So Alexander, you can tell that, or you accidentally got locked inside due to a security lockdown. Probably you were doing an experiment and then shorted out some of the systems, and so now there is this place that was sort of offline and whatnot has actually started to come back online. And so all of these like different pieces of machinery that weren't working before actually kind of starting to move now. A lot of the stuff where you set up shop is being jostled around by these various different machineries that are kind of moving automatic. And it's this sort of signature that you guys are sort of able to hone in on. And I think that's what ARC sort of noticed, that they think that they found this individual. And so that's why you guys were sent to investigate, and you were able to find this pretty easily. But yes, I will just go ahead and say that very easily there is short range communication that wouldn't be able to reach beyond this planetoid, but since you guys are here, you guys are able to communicate across the radio to each other. What do either of the Alexanders say to each other?
Hello? Did something happen?
Yeah,
This is how we're talking. We're talking through our minds.
Okay.
I'm also an Alexander. Can I join in?
Come on in.
Faraday.
We got room for Rumble. We got room for Rumble.
Faraday, you've probably been trying to just kind of send a repeat message out, being like, "Help! I'm trapped. If you don't get me out of here soon, I'll probably die. I'll give trade secrets up or something. Just someone come help me." And I think this crew picks up on that as they come in and then lock in the signal. So, Hunter, what would be the first thing that you say to this individual? As your ship is making approach, what sort of things do you want to say? Actually, I guess Silva was the one that wanted to see if Hunter could establish communications. So, if Silva wants to be the one to say the thing, I'm fine with that.
Alexander's just like calls Silva over. That's the first thing the person hears. This Alexander going, "I got in contact with them."
Patch him to the pilot's chair, or just link me into the call.
Alexander links.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Silva would be driving or piloting. Excuse me.
Let me guard the boat.
And Alexander is just hooked up to the ship.
You're his
So
co-pilot.
you the scientist guy we were sent to retrieve?
Perhaps
I guess
so.
so. I'm assuming there's nobody else here.
Why are you looking for this doctor you're speaking of?
We were asked to see if we could find someone and potentially save them if we could.
Yes, I would appreciate some help in them in leaving this place.
Alright. And now that I got your attention, you've been here a lot longer than we have. Anything you got that can help us get to you?
Would I right?
I'll say that you have some very basic access to a lot of the stuff internally, so you can help them with some things. And we'll kind of start this scene with you guys landing outside of basically the image that you see here, which is this large construct where there are these towers that have a universal track leading back towards the center mass, which is this bunker, which has more of a holds below the planet's surface. Again, this used to be a quarry, so there's a lot of like cranes and treadmills of like moving materials around and whatnot for building. A lot of what this construction is basically just like chunks of rock, similar to kind of like how the pyramids are built. There isn't, this is very low technology. There isn't a whole lot of metal work here. There isn't a whole lot of technology other than the kind of construction equipment. This is all very bare bones. Nothing really got set up in here yet. This was basically just a fortress that was used to survive bombardments and whatnot. And even that hasn't even really managed to breach it. So, as you guys approach, there are a couple entrances that you could try to come in through. There is the massive door. However, the gears have not been able to work, but there is a door if you want to try and find some way to force it open. You know, if you want to try and pry it apart at the seams or something, that is an option. You could also try and find your way in amongst the conveyor belts to see if you could get in through where the materials get traveled in and out of the structure. You can get in that way. There is also a ventilation shaft, which where these big machines are sort of set up. One of the main engine rooms has like this big old fan, and they're moving kind of slow, but they're huge. If you think of like how a ship's propeller would be, or like a submarine propeller, just this massive thing just going vroom, vroom, vroom.
I was just imagining the big turbine from Halo.
Yeah, kind of like that. So it is possible to try and get.
Sorry, I'm imagining the fan in the Ward 13 basement.
Yeah.
Like fan.
Yep. You can think about that too. So
there's a lot of way to put that fan.
There are ways for you to gain entrance to here, but depending upon how you choose to get in, there will be different, you know, pathways and traps and troubles for getting in. Also, you have to be careful about where you want to land, because there are surely lots of landmines and traps and bombardment shells that have probably not gone off. So
Okay. I would like to take off my bracelet, reverting back to my slime form, and I'll take the vent.
Okay. So you're gonna keep your clothes on? And you're just gonna kind of slime around?
No, I'll give my clothes to someone.
I will hang on to the clothes.
Thank you,
Just opens his back and tosses them in.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Zero.
No problem, my boy.
So, Solus, are you gonna give your clothes and device to Zero, or are you gonna leave them in the ship?
I'll give them to Zero.
Okay.
It's not like this guy broke my device when I gave it to him or anything.
MIA1 said, "Hey guys, look that good spot to land," as I jokingly point at the bomb field.
Look, guys, there's a runway. Sees a bunch of flashing lights. Ooh.
Alexander,
Just landmines.
See what you can see, Alexander. New friend. My name's Silver, by the way. What's yours?
My name is the Faraday Quinn.
Alright. Do you know exactly where you are in the facility? Do you know how to guide us to you? Or do you have a way to send us your location?
Yes, he could lead you in.
Yes, I can. I can guide you through the facility.
Which entrance is closest to him?
I guess that kind of depends on him. Where would you want to have set up shop? Probably near the power source, like the generator, or would you be near like the construction equipment and like the conveyor belts with all the materials or something?
He's just right outside. He didn't even go inside at all.
He's just as a lemonade stand.
Exactly.
Got any grapes?
He called us. He was just so he could get some money.
I can be.
I mean, yeah. I was about to say if he eats a duck, he could become one.
So yeah,
Could eat him.
Wait, don't you mean space duck?
So yeah, I'll probably be in the.
Stop
Yeah,
combining the bullets.
I'm currently holed up in the power station.
Okay.
That's actually really good.
Which entrance was closest to that?
That would be close to the fan.
So the vent.
It is our biggest fan.
The fan, not the.
Oh, the fan. Sorry.
The turbine.
The large thing that will cut Freddy in two after about 10 minutes.
Which the turbine probably wasn't going because the whole plant wasn't active, but when he was trying to utilize a certain amount of power to activate one of his experiments or something, he jump-started the whole system, and so now the whole kind of factory system is online now. But once again, I ask, where would you guys like to land? Because you gotta land somewhere first. Unless you're all jumping out and leaving Silva behind.
I'll just...
We're gonna land on you?
Alexander, can you see if you can find a good parking spot?
Sure. Alexander's gonna try to scan the area below them, see if we could find anything. Like a spot where they might be able to land, or like a spot
roll
where
2d6 plus sharp, because I will give you... You know what? No, I'm gonna give you just 2 for this. Because I think you're using the ship's sensors. So just
yeah.
two dice plus sharp.
That is a 7 and an 8.
Okay. From what you can tell is that a lot of the sand field is pretty soft. So if you try to land down somewhere, it might be just a matter of time for you to get knocked over or sink into it, and you have no idea what sort of things could be below the surface. There might be some mines and things, so almost immediately you think that landing on the surface is not a good idea. So you probably want to land somewhere on the facility itself. These cranes are kind of moving erratically. Some of them look like they're automated, trying to like go and like pick up stuff and set stuff down, and a lot of them are kind of like broken and jerky and whatnot, and not really actually doing anything. So you kind of want to be aware of those. I will let you ask a question though. If you just want me to tell you like what's the best place to land, I could do that, but I'd kind of like to give you a little bit more, you know.
Could I hack those cranes?
You could. I would say that if you wanted to hack like one of the cranes to make it like a safe spot to land next to it, that would be easier. If you wanted to try and get into the entire system as a whole from just here, that'll be very difficult.
No. I just want the crane for now. Getting into the system isn't the main go at the moment.
Okay. So yeah. So you can hack a crane singular.
Yep, gonna go for that.
Alright, roll 2d6 plus weird.
A 7 and a 5?
Okay. I will let you perform some minor actions with this crane. What would you like it to do? Would you like it to simply turn off? Would you like it to move out of the way? Would you like it to try and like build, or like what you could do is you could use the crane to test a spot to make sure that a landing pad is safe, if you would like to do that.
So my main idea was I was gonna make it just dive into this the area that might have mines to see if it has mines and blows up the crane.
Oh, like no, these cranes are stationary.
Aww.
They're stationary on the building. They're just like these big arms that kind of move back and forth.
Alright, sure. I'm gonna have it test around the area, see if like there is a good spot, or if like if we land in this spot, is it just gonna crash in?
Okay. Yeah, you do kind of scrape around and you make a bunch of noise, and it does take some time, but you do manage to clear away a sizable spot for you to land on top of the facility. And then you can just turn off the crane and like point it away so that it doesn't hit the ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. That is easy enough for you to do.
I got us a landing zone.
Good job, Dot. I shall land in the spot that he prepared.
Okay.
Alexander unhooks himself from the ship.
How about you roll me 2 dice, Silva? What skill would this be?
I mean, last session you said driving would most likely be cool.
Yeah, I think so. Let's roll cool, because this would be acting under pressure. This shouldn't be too difficult, but let's
5 and a 7.
Okay, yes, you easily land. And I'll say this, you could set up the auto turret so that it could be protecting the ship, but it won't target just any generic movement, so it's not going to shoot at any of the cranes and use up power or whatnot. It'll only go after like individuals, like heat signatures and things.
Whenever we get to Faraday, would I be able to register him as someone not to shoot?
I probably could.
I think what it would be is that like someone would have to run back to the ship and then be like quickly add him to the database. Yeah.
Access.
So as long as you aren't like running as a group, like trying to get away from a space bear running towards the ship, you won't get gunned down.
So they're all space bears.
I'm just saying that I'm not gonna make this an issue. Like, you could easily find a way to get around the auto turret. I'm not gonna make that an issue.
And then do we have a key fob?
No, that's a very good thing to think about, though. So, I'm not going to punish you because you thought of it now but didn't later or whatever.
What's a key fob?
Not an actual key fob, but the premise of the item.
Xander just looks at you confused.
That might actually be a good item for me to make, is that you could like remote control systems from the ship from a distance or something. But you currently don't have
Alexander would be awesome. You can get one of those.
Yeah.
If we all leave the ship, what do we have to be able to like lock the ship and then unlock it when we come back? Or does someone have to stay with it?
Pretty sure Alexander could probably lock it.
Yeah, no, you just there's like a keypad on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Password 1111.
It's 117 times. But if you do it 16 or 18, it shocks you.
No, if you do it, the ship blows up. That's it.
You have to do it within a very specific amount of time. So if you don't do it right, you mess up and you have to start over again.
You also have to be a zombie. Don't ask why.
Okay.
How far away from that turbine? I guess I'll check the map.
You guys don't have a way of getting a map for it yet, no?
Well, I just assumed that since we were outside, we could like see where the turbine was based on where we landed, or like judge based off of that.
Yeah, you just said you look at the map, but
yeah,
actually
I thought we had an exterior map, is what I meant.
I don't remember anyone getting or asking for a map before you guys took off the space station, but I'll say yes, you could get an old map or something.
Why don't we just ask
because mine is upgraded with the fog of war stuff.
Fog of war? What?
What?
Yeah, when you like it fills out as we explore a place.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. That. Okay.
Know about it.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Making their way to the turbine.
Right. What you can do is I mean, you saw the turbine just by flying, so you could easily make your way over there. Goodness, I just cannot words, I guess.
Anyone have anything on them to like check for mines as we go?
Yeah, that's kind of my thing that I'm trying to get at.
Can Alexander have scanning for mine?
Well, there is usually one way to test mines.
The old-fashioned way.
We could, yes, exactly. The old-fashioned way was in my head.
We just throw Zero on top of the ground.
Does anyone have any objects, throwable objects, personally? If we threw them
Wait, let's check around the crane. They've probably got some boxes around it or something.
Yes, because if we throw some around, then we can figure out if there's mines in that area or not.
Well, yes and no.
Yeah, how big of an explosion do
For
these mines
basic
have?
mines, maybe. But some mines are designed to only go off when a certain amount of weight gets on top of them.
But we can just throw more stuff in that direction. I'm sure this place looks abandoned enough. I'm sure there's probably something that we could throw at them.
Hey, Faraday.
Fair
What do you
enough.
know about these mines?
You could have to scan
Oh, wait,
for
are we
them.
still in connection with him?
Yes, you are.
Sure.
I mean, we were told he'd be able to guide us, so I assumed.
Yeah, but I thought like maybe he just updated one of our maps and then... Screw it, fair enough.
I guess
This
just
makes it easier
try
anyways.
to look for me yourself. I pretty sure didn't exactly give a record of where they placed their mine.
I meant more of the specifications of how they work and how much oomph they have. Do
If
know
you can
anything
give me
about
some
that?
information on what they run on, I might be able to sense them before we even get near them.
Can I kind of like look through any data the place had, find out if like if they have any record of the mines and how powerful they are?
Yeah. How about you roll to investigate a mystery? How about that?
Okay. Which one is that?
Yes.
Sharp?
I will give you 3 dice because I'll say that you are an expert and you've had a lot of time. So you've had experience.
You've been here a long time.
Mm-hmm.
He's counted the mines.
He's just like been fucking naming the mines.
There's Tony, there's Scott,
That's
Oh,
Barry.
there's Franklin.
there's the Weavon.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
there's
my
like a
bad.
path that's like tracked through the sand.
It's just his footsteps. It's just like he doesn't switch the way he walks through it at all. It's just always the same spot.
For the one.
This is maybe not something. I'm quite curious what's on.
So
That's
a 3, a 4, and a 6. So that's 2 mixed successes and a complete success. So I will let you ask 2. I will let you ask 3 questions, and one of them I will answer incorrectly. How about that?
Okay.
Oh god.
yeah.
Shoot someone lie.
Russian roulette.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you 2 truths and 1 lie.
Oh no,
Okay.
he's hitting us with the old-fashioned stuff.
Okay.
One of us tells the truth, the other one only lies.
What power? What form of explosive is being used for the mine?
Okay, that's one question.
Okay. How much space is in between each mine?
Okay.
All I'm saying is we're gonna have 0 walk force.
And what kind of mines are they? And how do they explode? Well, how do they explode?
Imagine the one that we get is the lie.
I feel like
how
that's
much
kind of
space.
rounding about to the first question, so I will answer that with the first question. Give me another third question. I'll basically explain what the mines are, how many they are, and then what's your third question? How best to avoid them?
Yes.
Okay. So you know what type of equipment that these are. There is a lot of different kinds because this was a war-torn battlefield, so there was many different factions that managed to take over this outpost for a time, and so they used different types of technology. And because it was war, they were also coming out with new kinds of technology. So there is a variety, but the basis of it is that all of them are basically proximity based, you know. But you're not entirely sure how that proximity works. If it is just like a range sensor, if it's touch, you know, you don't know what kind of battle took place here, and if it was with larger beings, smaller beings, you're not entirely sure. What you do know is that, you know, if you chuck out a boulder or something, most of the time they don't go off. Occasionally they do go off just in the background, so you don't know what sets them off either, because sometimes you'll just be hanging out in your laboratory and you'll hear a boom in the distance, even though this is basically an empty planet. So what you do know is that they have a hydrocarbon fused explosion, which has like a very quick and fast, almost plasmic reaction that melts through anything like a if you think of like a magma vent, how it just hard and fast shoots up, is super hot, and then just immediately like cools down. It's designed to like quickly pierce through tanks and things and whatnot, but then, you know, it doesn't have a continuous fire, you know, there isn't any long-lasting effects. It's just this instantaneous almost vaporization, and then it leaves behind this kind of crude gunk matter.
There we go.
You also know that there used to be a lot more, but over the years that you've been here, you've probably either maybe extracted a few or managed to disarm a few and whatnot. And basically, what I will say is that a lot of them around the facility have basically been either neutralized or are dormant. So again, some of them you think that, you know, due to their age, they aren't working properly, so you don't really know what triggers them, but you do know what kind of damage that they can do, and it's pretty gruesome. Nothing has been able to survive it from what you've been able to surmise. But a lot of them are out in the fields and around the facility. You don't think that any of these mines are going to be in or on the facility, as it would, you know, cause structural damage.
Okay.
I didn't really lie in any of these. I just kind of gave you vague information instead.
Wait, but what if that's the
And
lie?
that's the lie.
Exactly. He lied about everything. He knows nothing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that you don't know what their trigger is.
Okay.
But you have managed to gather and dismantle some, and even repurpose some maybe. But I'm gonna say that you don't know how they work, unfortunately.
Okay. From the work of the knowledge I gathered, it looks like I can't exactly tell you how they work for sure, but I seen a big bullet pass through, and like most of them, or at least one that might have been nearby, didn't go off, so maybe not motion exactly. And they look like they're powerful enough to tear right through just about anything. But at the very least, on the bright side, they likely wouldn't be on the building ground. or actually like really close by.
Roger.
So stay near the building.
Still probably better safe than sorry. Zero, how do you think you could handle, based on what we were told? Do you think you could take one to the face?
For the record, only me and you can hear him.
Probably not. It's kind of like get hit in the face with thermite.
Yes, I don't think I'd be able to take one of those mines and come out of it unscathed, unfortunately.
If anyone has a way of detecting them, for sure. I do know that a way to keep the rest of us safe, but...
Alexander's gonna... Never mind, that won't work. I was gonna say, can I like try to see if I could spot a difference in soil? But then I realized these have probably been here a long time, so there probably won't be that much of a difference because of how long they've been there.
I mean, you are aware that there are some mines that are like, they can detect metal within like 15 feet and then cause an explosion of like 30.
Alexander's just gonna back up towards the wall.
I mean, you do have 2 people that you think would be resilient to this type
I
of
throw
explosive
Solus into the
energy.
field.
Do you actually?
No!
Okay.
I am tempted though. Either it works or we kill Solus. It's a win-win.
I will say this. As you guys are on top of the facility, you have to make your way down the side of it. So there is kind of like a... almost like a fire escape kind of ladder structure. It is damaged, so whether or not you all want to go together or one at a time is kind of up to you.
Wait, I just realized something.
Yes.
I'm gonna float down.
Okay.
See you, boys.
You float down.
Oh wait. Let me take the slimes with me.
No, they're the ones that can survive fall damage.
Oh yeah, you're right. I kick them off.
Okay.
Solus, turn into a parachute.
Inu and Solus get kicked off the building and plummet to the ground below.
Why did you do
This time I wasn't lying.
I mean, sure, I won't take any damage, but it's still mean and scary.
It's a lot
I'm afraid of
safe
heights.
with it having you go on the thing.
Hey, I looked down
I'm
to
afraid
see
of heights.
how far down it is. How much of a drop is it?
It's like 120 feet. Which slime do you kick down first? Is it Inu or Solus?
I'm gonna kick Inu.
Okay.
Why me?
Inu,
You're the new
you
guy.
land with a splat, and
then a landmine goes off. I'll kill you.
hold on.
I'm kidding. Shut up. I'm not the game master.
All right, Solus, you land with a splat.
Okay.
Okay.
I hear those dice.
Don't worry about it.
I hold those dice. Hold up.
Does Zero want to jump down now?
I will attempt to jump down. I will jump down the 120.
Give me a
See what-
tough check, and I'll give you 2 dice for this.
He gets
Alright.
one, breaks his legs.
It's actually impossible for me to get a 1. Yeah. Because my
Somehow,
tough is
it
+2.
happens.
That's what you say.
That's what you say, but you haven't been a part of this.
You have 2 dice. Oh, I see. You're rolling them.
Expect the unexpected, Zero.
Eight
All right,
to
yeah,
7.
you slam to the ground. I think your feet sink into the ground a little bit, but you just kind of pull
I feel
yourself
like
up.
I was cracked the ground by a landing.
And then a landmine goes
Gosh
off.
dang it! You know what? I'm gonna roll again
What
because
are
you land
rolling?
because you had 2 impacts of your 2 feet. All right, there we go. That's 1.
think
A
I
massive
get it now.
explosion erupts.
The moment I realized when you said you have 2 impacts, that's when I realized why you were rolling dice.
A molten jet shoots up from the ground and unleashes a spray that shoots out across the ground and peppers all three of you in this molten magma. And you take 5 points of energy damage. Which, you know, will be reduced by your, or like 5 harm. Will be reduced by your armor. If Solus and Inu want to not take damage from this, they could give me a weird check. And I'll give them 2 dice.
Okay, hang on.
Looking at the lava.
2 dice plus weird.
Okay, 2 dice plus weird, got it.
Correct.
So I would take. So I think I believe my armor is 2, but I also have a skill that has an extra +1 to armor.
That's an 8 and a 5.
So.
Okay, so you will only take 2 damage then.
We'll only take 2 damage.
0. Solus got an 8 and a 5. Inu, what did you get?
A 5 and a 3.
Okay. I'm actually going to give it to Inu because I think what this type of energy is, Inu would be better suited to take. So neither of you two take any damage.
Oh my goodness.
It just sort of lands on you and you're both just fine.
Wait, so is it lava?
Well, time to go strangle the person that decided to give me the boot.
And you guys are now currently standing next to like this giant fan that's just going.
Okay, next time. Later.
Even though we have comms, I just yell down at you, Zero, and say, "Why'd you do that?"
I thought it would look cool.
To be honest, it did look really cool.
It looked really cool.
Nice,
the explosion.
It at least did the superhero landing.
It looked like you popped the planet's zit. Like it shooted up this like white hot
Zero
magma.
punched the planet and it exploded. The end.
There was just this kind of goopy lava that shot out and rained down on them.
I can just use the touchdowns to walk down the side, right?
Don't you have Zed boots?
I did say that this structure didn't have any metal, but I think there's definitely enough in like the catwalk that would go down. I will give you an extra dice for making it way down because you're using your thing.
Hunter didn't mention it. We never really discussed how much power the propulsion that I have does. It was mostly for like spacewalking, so I don't know.
Why not just have me carry you?
Correct. If you were in a gravitational less environment, it would be easier. I think it would help you resist, taking fall damage or something, but to be able to just fly freely, I don't think so. Have you ever played Dead Space, specifically Dead Space 2?
No.
Okay.
I've only played 1.
There is some like spacewalking in Dead Space 1, where you've kind of got like these little jets that kind of keep you orientated when you're in like 0G environments and whatnot. That's the kind of thing I was thinking about it would be. But I mean, it's kind of up to you.
Hang on, Hershey.
What you wanted it to be.
I knew about it so that I could do spacewalks, so I'll stick with it being just for that, really.
Okay. But then you did purchase the ESAG, right?
Yeah,
what?
That's the touchdowns, right?
Touchdowns, yes. Wait.
Yeah, I've got them listed in my thing based on their nicknames mostly.
I can't even remember my own things. The touchdowns. Yes. The electromagnetic surface attachment gear. This will give you an extra dice for making your way down. So I'll say 3 dice plus cool to make your way down.
And then in response to you, Alexander, I'd say you should probably help Mia instead.
Alexander looks at Mia.
I think Mia might be too heavy.
Gonna be honest, we wouldn't really be falling, but we'd still be falling.
I would say this, Alexander, if you wanted to help out Mia, you could have 2 dice for helping out.
Okay, I'll help them out, because I don't think I'd be able to carry them down without just outright crashing.
Please roll to help out then.
You said 3 plus cool, right?
Okay, so is helping out cool or short?
It's cool. You said 3 plus cool, right, Sparrow?
Yes.
That is a 6 and a 4.
Yes, you are able to help Mia. So Mia can roll, I'll say 3 dice.
I got a 5, a 6, and a 2.
Okay, yeah, you managed to get down. You do find some loose things, and you pull them free. And you kind of, it's not graceful. Let's just put it that way. And you do pull it. Have you ever seen that video of the guy making his way across the rope bridge, and he's just like, he's going so fast that even though he's like breaking the planks, he just like keeps going. It's like someone stumbling down like frozen stairs, and they just keep slipping and slipping and slipping and slipping, but they never fall.
I don't know if it's the same one that I've seen, but in the Physical 100, is that where you saw it from?
I don't remember. It was just in this like compilation video that I saw.
Gotcha.
The way I'm imagining it is like when you're walking across something, you know it's just falling apart, so you just start speed walking.
This is my first time using them.
Like when you start walking down a hill, and so you start falling, so you start running. That's what Silver
that's
does.
what I'm imagining.
It's like when people are the first time they try to ride a horse down a slope, they do what you're not supposed to do. I'm doing that, but with the touchdowns.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
You're supposed to lean a certain direction, but most people intuitively lean the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
And then they fall off.
So yes, Mia, you can roll 3 dice plus cool, because Alexander is helping you out.
John calm and say, "You guys still alive down there?"
Yeah, they're making a lot of noise.
MIA1 said 3, 3, and 1.
3, 3, and 1? Oh no.
Yeah, that's
bad. Mia, I would like you to mark experience, please.
Why do I have a feeling you're about to accidentally get me to, take a dip in that lava?
Well, as Mia is making their way down this, kind of like catwalk ramp, the whole thing just comes disconnected from the side of the building. And so now this is an instance where I'm kind of involving the whole party, because everyone's down there. So this catwalk is falling on all of you. So you could get out of the way, you could try to stop it, you could just try to quickly get through the fan, but Mia is in it, so... Yes, Zero.
Alexander's...
I attempt to stop the catwalk from plunging into the ground by literally holding it up like a fucking car.
Okay.
The way I was imagining Alexander helping was just like trying to hold it still while Mia was walking. So in this case, Alexander's just gonna try to grab it and keep it from keep falling.
Zero, I would like you to roll 3d6 plus tough. Alexander, I'd like you to roll 2 plus... I will let you roll 2 weird or 3 tough.
I'm gonna go 2 weird.
Okay.
Weird's my better stat, if I'm being honest here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey! You said...
Can I use inspiration?
Yeah.
Can I give him one of my inspirations?
You cannot.
Fuck!
Okay.
Oh, so I got an inspiration for zoning, right?
Alright,
So you
I'll
got
take that.
3 4s.
3 4s.
Okay. So you are going to be able to be an emergency support, but you are going to take some or all of the harm of this. But you are able to assist everyone else. So you're going to give everyone else time. So if Inu, Solus, or Silva want to do anything, I will give them an extra dice, because Zero is taking the sacrifice.
I mean, I was gonna try to pick up the children and run for the turbine.
Oh, okay.
Well, Alexander
Do they
did
resist?
his best.
Inu, do you
very
resist the scooping?
Yes.
Okay.
Solid.
Silva bends down to save you like a fireman rescue, and you say no, thank you.
I wanna die.
What about you, Solus?
No.
Do you resist arrest?
Yes, because 1-0 has my things.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can get it from a scope.
Solus and Inu, how would you like to help? If you are not fleeing.
See, I don't want to do any property damage, but is there a way I could, like...
I think it's too late for that.
Where did the music bot go?
Yeah.
I thought you disconnected it.
Nope.
He had
And it died.
He got bored and left.
We
He
were
had
taking too long.
landmine.
Wait, this place is abandoned, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
then never mind. Fuck it. Oh, yeah. And as of currently, Zero and Mia are... Wait. Mia's stuck. Zero's trying to help, but he'll take all the damage.
Depending on how much harm this gives me, yes.
Zero just dies right now.
Oh, please no. That would suck.
The end of Zero.
Is there a way I could use my acid?
It's fine, Zero. You just turn into an exoskeleton like me.
The armor will definitely be a little bit dented after this. It'll buff out.
Don't worry. We already got that repair thing ready for when we get back in. I'll fit you right up.
Does a disintegrate gun only work on organic material?
No?
Hershey, I'm trying to work with these people here. Hershey,
We
I
just
know you
don't
wanna
know
come-
because
Please.
I've really been the only one that got shot with it besides that one bug guy.
That's the only thing I have that could. That's the only thing I have that could potentially do anything.
Did you take
I
it off
have
the
a
ship?
lot of yeah, this place is abandoned. There's no worries of quote unquote law enforcement coming for it.
Right. Fair enough. Little did we know this was a setup. The scientist was a cop all along.
Right into my trap.
So either
Exactly. He was a cop. He was walking with Oak.
So either Rex uses the D. I cannot say it. My brain is.
Disintegration or disintegration.
Thank you. Or I use my acid. Both.
I mean,
are-
Alexander and Zero are both trying to keep the thing from falling on top of you.
I mean, neither of them want to be picked up, so I guess
They said, "Fuck it, we gonna die here." Also, is this
I mean,
Borderlands
both-
music?
Both options are efficient. But the only downfall.
I still have 14 shots. Well, I still have 13 even if this don't work.
We could probably research it.
Well, it's an illegal weapon, so finding ammo is probably not going to be easy or expensive. Well, remember I tried to learn how the gun works and I almost broke it. Me and Mia.
Yeah, that's because you're an idiot.
Me and Mia both together. I had Mia over because Mia's the better with the tech.
Yeah, you're both idiots.
Yeah, I'll try to shoot it with.
Okay, wait, Rex.
I swear to God, if you miss and shoot me and turn me into a skeleton again.
So okay, how about this? So, if I use my acid and if I miss a piece, you shoot it with your disintegration.
Just call it D-gun.
The gun of D.
The gun.
The gun.
The gun of D.
Are you okay with that plan?
I mean, yeah.
It's like that one Yu-Gi-Oh code, the Lord of D.
Okay.
For the record, that is the name of a Yu-Gi-Oh code.
I'm aware. I own the card.
Say goodbye.
Of course you do.
Funny.
Go, Solace. Use acid.
Okay, yeah. So I'll use my acid and Rex. If I miss anything, he'll shoot it with his disintegration.
Just imagining you both miss and shoot me in 0.
Mia's also kind of...
Oh yeah, Mia is there as well.
Yeah, Mia's currently falling with the thing, so you're just gonna try and destroy as much of it as you can?
Including Mia.
Yes.
Ah, he said yes.
Okay. What's the damage of the attack do?
For my acid?
Yeah.
It does 3 harm.
Okay. I think that's enough to melt through like some of this catwalk. My question is, what exactly are you trying to do? Are you doing like a spread shot? Are you trying to pick out specific things? Are you trying to make like a clear path so that like Mia could fall to the ground without, you know, like impaling on anything?
That is correct. I'm trying to clear a path.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll me. Just roll me 2 dice. I'm not sure what to have you add to this. Actually, this would be cool. I think you're trying to do a pretty dexterous and dangerous maneuver.
We are acting under pressure.
Yes.
So 2 dice, just 1d6 plus core, which I don't have nothing in, so it'll just be an extra 1d6.
Yeah, so perfect. Just roll 2d6 then. Alright, that's a 5. And a 4. Alright. I will say this. You could make a significant hole for Mia. Let me pose this to you this way. Of all the debris that's falling, you could basically position yourself in an area to save one person. And you're going to do that for Mia?
Yes.
Okay. Inu, what would you like to do? Would you like to do a similar action?
Sorry, I had difficulties. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Do you have an acid ability?
Acid, let me look. I don't think so.
Okay. Let's see, what do you have? You do have an energy blast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe that?
Go ahead and roll 2d6 plus cool.
Okay. Just a second. I'm gonna use the right one this time. Hopefully.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry.
Sorry.
Not you.
Okay. Dang it, I saw it. Oh. Is it the top one over here?
Hmm?
I was trying to find the right dice rolling channel because I know there were 2 of them.
It's always going to be in this group.
So I was right. Okay, right, all right.
Yeah, whenever you're in this VC, it's just, you know, in this category.
Okay, and you said how many dice?
2.
Or how? What?
2d6 plus 1.
Okay. Dang it. Oh. No space,
Exclamation
right?
point R space and then type.
Oh, right.
Take your time, brother.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Don't worry, we know what to expect.
Dang it. You said it was spaced.
Yes, exclamation point R space 2d6 plus 1.
Okay.
Leave me yourself.
Yeah. You got it, buddy. Don't worry.
Finally, I did it.
Alright, a 4 and a 6. So, yes, I will give you the same thing. You could manage to destroy enough of this falling debris to save one person. Who would you like to do?
Wait.
Zero.
You want to save 0?
Zero it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That means that 0... Oh, actually, I forgot. I should be giving you guys each an additional dice. I'll just calculate that in, saying that you guys got another success. How about that?
Okay.
So currently the only issue is that Mia is falling. Silva, what would you like to do? Oh, that's right, Silva, you wanted to try and shoot more debris?
Yeah, so that, like, it's still falling, so it'll still hit.
Currently, Inu's protecting 0. Solus is going to save Mia from getting impaled. Do you just want to get out of the way? Do you want to save yourself, basically?
I'm trying to see if I don't have anything to break her fall.
You have a blunt.
You also have your body.
I thought the blunt would work to cushion?
I mean, in this instance, it's not that much of a fall, I will say. Also, Mia is a robot, so yes, I would say that, especially because your blunt doesn't quite fill up all the way so that it's hard. It's just kind of squishy still. So yes, in this situation, I will allow it.
Then yeah, I'll try to do that.
How about you roll me 3d6 plus cool?
A 2, a 3, and a 7, and I'll spend a neg point.
So that's 2 successes and 2 failures.
Is it 3 a mixed success?
Yeah. So with a mixed success, which is always my favorite, what you wanted to do happens, but you suffer a cost. I'm just trying to think of what would be a good cost that's just you and not anybody else.
The lamb?
I know what it is. So as all of this metal falls to the ground around you, you guys work together to try and consolidate and make sure that all of it doesn't scatter too much, doesn't hit you guys, and you work as a team relatively good enough to save Mia from falling. And Alexander, as you're kind of, you know, helping coordinate the pieces that are falling and Mia to a path that will make sure that she doesn't get impaled, she falls and lands on this partially deflated blunt. Have you guys ever seen, usually at like a summer camp or something, those big inflatable devices out on the lake where sometimes there's like a trampoline attached to it or whatnot, but there's usually like a big airbag and someone gets out on the end and then someone jumps on it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens to Silva. As he's placing down this blunt and Mia lands on it, Silva gets launched off into the distance and begins tumbling down the side of the of the cliff, basically. You don't take any damage, but as you do so, you guys watch in horror as just like these glowing lights start to appear from all around him as he's just tumbling down this hill, and just like one by one, pew pew pew, these these things are going off.
Oh great, now we're gonna have a fucking landslide.
And that is, yes, that is currently what's happening, is that there is like a landslide of like molten lava that is like kind of chasing down the hill after Silva. I don't want us to get too lost in the weeds trying to avoid all these things for too long, so I'm gonna just give Silva one skill check to avoid this, and then he'll trudge his way back up here.
If he fails, we're gonna have some cooked rabbit.
Silva, please roll me 2d6 to act under pressure. I think avoiding traps is something that you're experienced with.
A 7 and a 6.
Okay, you incredibly save. You unbelievably save. I think a bomb goes off, and it's the kind that like just launches shrapnel, but it's cushioned by all the junk that's on top of it. So it just blasts you away and then makes a divot that all of the lava lands in, and then you just kind of stand up, dust yourself off, and then, well, that happened, and begin like trudging your way back up the hill a little.
Haven't come through a landfill in ages. That was nostalgic.
How much armor do you have, out of curiosity?
No actual armor, I just have battlefield awareness, which functions as I just know what's around. I have enough spatial awareness to count as +1 armor.
Okay, that's cool. I will say that that's what keeps you from getting too much damage while these explosions are going on, but I will give you 1 harm for road rash. So you managed to survive, but you've got sand in places that you never thought you could get sand into.
This is why I hate sand planets.
Much like how the back of Zero is probably still filled with sand.
But yes, now's the real challenge, the big old fan. How would you guys like to get past that? There is like a bit of like a fence, but you could get through that no problem.
Alexander's just like flies above the fence.
No, it's like it's a big grate that like keeps it, like filters stuff out from stuff getting through.
Oh, okay.
It's old, it's worn. There's like a path that you could get through. You don't have to cut it much or whatever.
I guess the first thing to do before damaging anything is to time how much time is there between. Like how much of a time interval would we have to like run through?
Would you like to read a bad situation?
I will. I probably won't do good because I don't have to go planes.
Okay. Would someone like to read a bad situation?
Yes. I was gonna say, can I assist them?
Yeah, you all can assist whoever you want.
And I also assist.
No, you can't. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I watch them?
Please.
Yeah, assist me. Do it, Solace. Become my eyes.
So do I roll sharp?
Read a bad situation. Yes, you roll plus sharp.
Oh well, good. The thing that's now plus.
Who is doing the sharp roll and who is helping out?
I'm
helping out.
That's what I'm good at.
Okay, rolling out is cool.
I am also helping out, so I'll.
No, it's helping one of y'all because remember I have plus 0 to sharp.
Can I help them?
Yeah, Faraday, you could also help out. I will say that you have 2 dice to help out here. Everyone else just 1.
Oh,
wait,
terrible.
did you get a 0?
No. I got 2.
I like try to help him.
Silva,
like,
did you get a 0? I thought I heard you say 0.
Yeah, that's
I said his name.
Oh, okay.
Because both of us had the exact same roll.
Nice.
All 3 of us got 2.
So those are failures. You are unable to help out. Faraday, if you would like to help out, you roll 2d6 plus cool.
Okay.
Alexander's just standing there watching
do we mark
everyone.
experience or no?
For helping out, no.
Okay.
You just don't give someone a dice. You know what? I take it all back. I want everyone to mark experience.
Okay.
Alexander's not even doing anything. Why do I have to mark experience?
Because as you guys are trying to figure out, like, what's the interval of this thing, and you get on the comms with Faraday, be like, hey, Faraday, can you help us get through this fan? Faraday's like, let's see. He taps away something on his computer, and the fan sparks, bursts, and then catches on flame. Actually, no, it doesn't burst into flames. Even better, it comes off its hinges and starts spinning towards the rest of the party.
Oh
Alexander
no.
just looks at all of them.
Look, we look too hard at it.
I would like everyone to
helping
act
out.
under pressure, please, except for Faraday.
You're vibing.
You're just vibing, yeah. You're just vibing over there, man.
Actually trying to be good. Things are just going bad.
So, you guys are gonna get hurt.
I
got a 6.
Can I slightly move forward to try and stop the fan from crashing into everybody?
Alexander's just gonna grab him.
I will say that you could take the damage of one person.
Oh.
Don't do it, Zero.
No, Zero has good armor. That's like
Yes,
their
I
whole
It is
character.
armor.
But I also have a move that says never again. When you want to protect someone, you do not have to roll, counting as a full success.
Correct. So that's why I'm saying is that what he can do is do a complete success of protect someone, which means that they will suffer some or all of the harm that person gets.
Yes.
The dice have decided to hate me again today. I got a 3.
So, yes. So I will do that. Roll for under pressure though.
No. You're just gonna not try to defend from this, and you're just gonna protect someone.
All right.
So who else needs to roll?
Inu and Mia need to roll.
Okay.
The 2 mute people that aren't here need to roll to act under pressure.
No, I have extremely good armor.
I think Inu's dealing with his dog.
Okay.
Oh wait, I haven't wrote.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to get her to go to sleep.
No, yeah, I have extremely good armor, so don't worry about me. I literally have 2 armor, and then I have a skill that gives me an extra +1 to armor.
Pushing him into the fan to clog it.
What happened was to disconnect the fan, out the power to the fan. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, my idea was.
Yeah, you go under controls and you're like, fan, disconnect. Ah, that must be the power. You press it and it disconnects the fan from the wall. Oops, I pressed the emergency fan launch.
Why is there just a button for
Why is there a button for that? Yeah, exactly.
Man, they were ready for anything in this battle, huh? That was their secret weapon, the fan.
Men, they're upon us! Fire the AC units!
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
Alright, Inu, do you need help? Or would you like me to roll for you?
Also, do I have to roll?
Yes!
Okay.
I'm the only one who doesn't need to roll because I'm doing.
Yes. Well, Faraday also doesn't need to roll, but he also doesn't get. Yeah. I will say that Faraday will get experience for this, but they'll get it in. They'll suffer traumatic harm if any of you die.
Yeah, because we're gonna beat him when we find him.
We don't exactly know that it was his fault.
Zero, who would you like to protect?
Oh, also, I got a 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, it's plus cool, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, 5.
Who?
Silva failed.
Yeah, 3.
All right.
Go with him.
I will protect Silva. Yes.
Okay.
Good job, Zero. May you die in peace.
I only have like 2 harm currently.
It's fine. I'll find a way to rebuild.
So here's what happens: the fan disconnects and launches out, and once again, Zero just steps in front of Silva, and the fan hits Zero straight on, slamming into him. And I think the fan just kind of pinwheels off of that, spinning and like cutting through the landscape, and then just sort of rolls off into the countryside, and doesn't hit or hurt anyone.
I'm just imagining we're hearing explosives going off as the fan's just rolling out there.
Zero, you are going to take 1 harm though.
Okay. Not bad at all.
You okay there, Zero?
Oh, I've been through worse, so I'm fine.
Thanks, bud.
Alexander's gonna go up to Zero and see if he can figure out how much damage this man has taken already.
Okay.
Like, how bad does Zero look right now?
I mean, a suit of
Zero looks
Exo
fine.
1, yeah, a suit of Exo 1 Enclave power armor should be pretty sturdy, all things considered. It is considered one of the best armor's in all of Fallout, so you know.
His dent makes his armor look a little cooler.
Yes.
Every time he takes damage, he just looks more badass.
Every single time that Zero manages to take damage, I roll to see if it hits his core.
I see.
Ah, and if it does, we all die.
Yes.
We're fine.
I would.
Sure, we're fine. Yeah, sure. You know, until the boom goes off, and then we're
Yeah,
no
the thing
longer
is, also the core is on my back, so that gives me a little bit of wiggle room, but still not a lot.
The pathway is now open to you.
Well, I guess that's one way to open it.
Well,
What the hell did you guys do to that thing anyways?
We were just looking at it.
yes, we were just staring at.
Maybe it was shy.
Perhaps it
Don't
was.
be
yeah.
stupid.
Oh, you never know. Machines have feelings. I mean, look at me.
You're
Alexander's
different than
just gonna
most
walk.
machines.
Sentient.
Anyway, I'd say that was a success. I only took a little bit of scarring. It's fine. I've been through worse.
Let's get going.
Yeah. Let's.
You make your way into the interior of this building, where you find a collection of just various devices and contraptions just sort of strewn about the cacophonous space of this interior. Immediately before you, you can see that there is like a vat of some sort of liquid for off-gassing that is supposed to be vented out through this massive fan that no longer exists. Here is the battle map for y'all. There is a bridge that you can get across, but the doorway leading into further in is currently closed at the moment. And this is sort of where Faraday's problem arises, is that they are unable to interact with any of the doors at the moment. They can access some of the systems, but a lot of what they can do is kind of here and there, whether or not they're able to interact with certain things. So currently, you guys do you see the image that I've posted in chat?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like we're in the damn FEV area from Fallout.
Yeah. So this construction area is this is an I cannot words today. Goodness gracious.
Words are stupid.
You enter into a dark space that is dimly lit with some emergency lighting. These massive tanks and pipes are shuddering and shaking all around, just going through the floor and the walls and traversing along the space for who knows what. If anyone, again, has known like Arcane, the League of Legends show, or knows anything about Zon, that's sort of what this looks like in here. Just a whole bunch of trash everywhere, a lot of stuff that probably doesn't work the way that it's supposed to, but seems to be all right for the time being, but could possibly burst or explode or whatnot at any point in time. There is currently a bridge that leads further into the chamber past these emergency walls, but you can tell that past this doorway that is currently blocked off to you, the rest of the chamber has flooded with whatever this substance is. And this seems to have been locked off for a reason. If there is anything in particular on this map that you want to look at and interact with, let me know. I'm looking at it and I can point stuff out to you. But in order to be able to get into basically the facility and rescue Faraday, this is the room that you guys are going to have to get through, basically.
Okay. Thought I crashed.
So yeah, there's just a bunch of trash and detritus that is scattered in this right half of this battle map, which is this large room that you guys are in. And there is a door in the middle. There are also some just kind of like cracks and windows, and there are cracks in the walls creating windows, allowing you to see further into the chamber. To basically just to make it easy, so that I don't have to be like, oh, you don't see this part of the battle map. I'm like, you can easily observe all of this, you just can't get access to it immediately. What would you all like to do?
So I take it we're over by the big red fan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what used to be a big red fan?
Correct. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I need to go edit the battle map because you blew up the fan?
No.
You know what? Yes, do it.
So, if there's like cracks, is there a way I could slip through the cracks?
No, absolutely not. It's not like you have an ability that does that.
I'm a slime.
Yes, you can do that.
It's sarcasm, you idiot.
You don't even need to roll. You have an ability that just straight up does that.
Yeah. Like I was like thinking like, oh, maybe there's a way I can open it from the other side.
Ah, you're smart.
Alexander's gonna go hack the door.
Now you're thinking with your non-existent head.
I simply look around and see if there's anything of note in the trash.
Yeah, if anyone would like to investigate a mystery or read a bad situation, please go for it.
Investigate a mystery.
Okay.
Sure.
Actually, something that we could do, if you guys wanted to, let me pull up this image. And I'll open it up in like MS Paint, and so I can like draw on it and stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, can I? Yes, I can. Okay. So I can draw on it and whatnot. So, where would you like to enter, Solus?
Through any kind of crack that's big enough for me to fit in.
I'll say that there's like a crack right here. Sure.
Oh.
Actually, I'll do it in black.
And I think I'll also roll investigate a mystery to see if there's any kind of contraption on the other side.
It's same kind of contraption, but it's in emergency lockdown. I will say that if you guys worked at it from both sides, you could help out if someone wanted to try hacking it or whatnot. Also, Faraday could help out if he wanted to. Faraday is going to be doing a lot of helping out roles this session.
So it'll be me and Alexander who will be trying to open up the door.
If he uses his help the way that it worked with the fan, the door will just fall off.
Yeah, it'll just shoot out and spear somebody and slice their head off. But it'll fall out.
Exactly. I can try prying the door open.
See, this is where you guys find out that Faraday's actually been trying to kill you guys all along.
Sounds about right.
Faraday, if you would like to help out, you can roll 2d6 plus cool. Solus, you can roll 1d6 plus cool. And then we'll see how many dice Alexander gets to roll.
6 plus 1.
Let's see if these chuckle fucks are actually going to be any help. Okay. Okay. That's a 4 and a 2, which is... Alright, Alexander, if you're using the help of your friends and your cyber deck multi-tool thing, you can roll...
Device.
What?
The hacking device.
Yes. You can roll 3d6.
Alright.
And this will be plus weird. Or excuse me, 4d6. Excuse me.
I can do this. Easily.
It just don't.
Hopefully.
Oh, the music plot died again.
Also, Friends is a really song.
What the heck? Why is the music
Walk
box
colleagues. Okay, I got a 6, a 5, a 9, and a 4.
Okay, apparently it just doesn't want to play that song anymore.
It said no.
It's had enough.
It's had enough of the views.
I know.
You made it play that one song over and over again. It's had enough.
It grounded itself.
There we go.
Perfect. Oh, yeah.
We there.
It's got similar vibes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Alexander, what did you get for your roll?
I got a 6, a 5, a 9, and a 4.
A 6, a 5, a 9, and a 4. Okay, yeah. The door, I think the door starts to open up, and then as it's like halfway opening, Faraday's like, that door, let me just turn off the power to it. And so it's stuck halfway open, but then you can just kind of like push it open the rest of the way. It's fine.
Alexander looks at zero in motion and fucking push it the rest of the way.
Alexander looks for a camera and flips it off.
Yeah, that too. He's just gonna flip off a camera real quick.
You usually suddenly turn
the rest of the way open.
Oops. That's not it.
Since I don't know what can I just roll a read a battle situation?
Oh, yeah, what did you...
Never mind. This will not work good. I rolled a 1 to read a bad situation.
Okay.
I'm just still looking around to see if there's anything of note in the trash.
I just found a can and I'm just kicking it.
Zero, come here.
Oh, yes, hello, yes.
Alexander was just pointing at the halfway open door. Can you force it the rest of the way open?
I think I can possibly do that. I mean, if I can stop a giant fan from crushing everybody, I think I can probably do something along those lines.
You got to show off. Just get it open.
I grab the two edges of the door and force them open, or try to.
Yes, it opens.
Okay. Alright, well. Didn't even have to roll for that, okay?
No, they did.
Alright,
So.
Zero.
Part of me wants to make the joke, but Chloe's not here, so I won't.
Hey, Zero, can I have my things back, please?
Oh yes, sorry, my boy. Of course. I open up my bag. There's a bit of sand left over from that one planet, but you know it opens.
And now his
Also,
just
to make a point of order, it smells terrible in here. You think it's probably toxic to breathe anything in here, which the only person that has to worry about that is Silva.
I mean, I'll just activate my suit.
Yeah, you've got like a face mask, so.
I can't smell anything.
I can't smell anything.
But he says it in like a sad way.
It's just funny that a suit of power armor is like, I can't smell anything. With that accent.
That is really funny.
That was the
mildly disappointed.
So, what do you think? Where should we go next?
Let's just follow whichever way Faraday says.
Alright, fine by me.
Search around for a little bit. I think there might be some things here worth checking, just in case there might be anything hiding in the trash.
I didn't see anything.
Well,
Yeah, while they run around, I'd go through the system that turned on and like I alert them for like any security systems that are active.
He blows us up.
I mean, you tell me, what kind of security systems did you set up? Did you have like auto turrets? Did you had trip wires? Did you have, lasers? What sort of stuff did you want set up to protect you at your base? Because I'm kind of fine with letting you decide stuff, but I also have some ideas.
Let us see how these two people do.
Kind of probably a few strip wires and also probably took apart some of those like mines and repurposed them to be like kind of be inside the base, but be slightly weaker. Kind of like claymores and things like that.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, so the party is currently here. What would you guys like to do, or where would you like to go?
I would like to go forward and then to the right, up to
okay.
That, seemingly...
The second that you step forward,
okay,
you activate a tripwire that's right here. There was a bomb underneath this grate that as you step on it, it explodes. And I'm gonna roll to see how much damage it does.
I have a move that's like the last one make the explosive thing like that.
Would you like to roll to act under pressure for me, Zero?
Probably going to be terrible. I assume that's cool, yes?
Yes.
Double check. Okay, yes. 3.
Okay. An explosion happens which destroys the bridge. You don't take any damage from that, but the second that you land in the liquid, you hear a terrible bubbling. And though you can't feel anything, you look down at your feet and you think that it would be very good to get out of this water. And you do take 1 point of damage before quickly probably stepping back to where you were.
Okay.
Is this me, or has Zero been the only guy getting his ass whooped right now?
If all things go well, that is what needs to happen, is that Zero is the only person that takes damage.
Well, Reds took a little.
I did roll down a hill with
But like,
chasing me.
he can take it. Again, does anyone else want to take 4 harm of acid? Anyone else? Any takers?
Just gonna motion to.
I looked at Solace.
You know,
Solus, you're fine moving around in this liquid. It's almost like it's just like what you're made out of.
I hate you guys.
That's not even a joke, Solus. If you get in this liquid, it seems, yeah.
But they're so quick to look at me.
Huh?
I mean, I jokingly said everybody looks at you. I don't know if we actually did that or not.
Alright.
Alexander definitely looked at Solus.
Let me just... oh my god, everyone look away. I need to take off my clothes. I just bought these.
What?
I'm just kidding. I don't have any kind of genitals. I have nothing.
You're just gonna stick your clothes back in Zero now?
Yeah, I'll still be in my human form.
Okay.
No.
Human-ish form.
Humanoid.
Looks close enough.
No, if I hop into it, the bracelet that.
I mean, you could like walk through it and keep the bracelet safe, but you couldn't go swimming through it, you know?
Oh, so I could walk like fucking Jesus. I could walk on it.
No, you'd probably like trudge through it, so it'd be good to take off your clothes, but I was saying that like you could have it like on your head or something, so it'd be
going skinny dipping.
It'd be away from the splashing is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah, I'll take off my clothes and I'll.
I mean, if you want to be careful, you could take it off. I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah, I'll just like I'll raise up my arm with the bracelet and I'll just walk through.
Okay.
The question is, can you absorb it?
We don't need him to be that big.
I probably could.
Solus Kaiju.
We don't
They
need
put
a
the
Kaiju
master.
Solus.
They put the Mountain Dew in the Master Chief.
No.
Get that Mountain Dew juice.
All right.
All right. Where would you guys like to go
question?
next, and what would you like to do?
Phil, can I ask you a question?
You can float over this.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna float over that, but I got a question for you.
You're a fool.
I'm waiting. What's your question? You freak.
Must not be
Are you
important.
alive or not?
Why do you have to call me a freak?
I just personally really hate it when people are like, hey, can I ask you a question? Why didn't you just ask the question?
Oh, I wasn't asking if I could ask you a question. I was just telling you I got a question. I never said.
Then say it!
I said I have a question.
That is the same fucking thing.
Just ask the question already. Just ask it. Just ask it.
Is there any fucking seriously? Screw you. Okay, so is there anything that I'm able to like try to get a connection into the facility with?
Not that you can see in this big chamber. Not that you can see from here, at least. If you wanted to explore any of these side rooms, you could.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can find any.
Where are you going, fool?
Well,
we're dungeon crawling right now. I need you to tell me where you're moving, because there are traps and things. This is danger zone. Tell me.
Hold up, I'm pulling up the map.
Okay.
Meantime,
Sparrow was streaming it.
But anytime I try to watch it, it crashes me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
so I physically can't see it unless I look at this thing.
Okay.
Are you able to do activities? Because there's a whiteboard one that says you can upload images.
No. Okay, so we opened the door and walked through, and then that bridge.
Yeah.
And then that bridge crashed, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna float over towards. You see that room to the bottom left looking area?
Okay.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay. The door here is busted. So if you want to get through here, you have to break it.
Alright, can I say I use my claws?
Yeah. Roll to kick some ass.
I let out a heavy sigh. If only I had a jetpack.
That's a 5.
Alright, yes. You smash your way through this door. Immediately, what you see in this room is a smelter. It looks like this is kind of like one of those rooms where a craftsman would sort of take devices and put them into this machine and shape them into different things before putting them back onto the conveyor belt to continue with them with the next process. A lot of what's in here has been mostly routed through and kind of left for Gus, basically. But if you go into the next chamber, you can see that there is a variety of tools and materials that you could use for crafting and stuff.
Let me take a look at those materials and tools. I could actually use that.
You could also interact with the smelting unit itself, or try and access the conveyor belt.
Not yet. I don't want to accidentally screw up something and accidentally destroy this room.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look at the tools and the materials first.
Okay. There is an entire tool set here. If you just want to add that to your inventory, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I need some tools. Never know when I have to patch up Zero. I'm definitely gonna have to patch him up after this.
There is a motorized tool set, but they need to be charged.
We have batteries. Well, I have batteries. I'll take both the tool sets and put them in my backpack.
Okay. Anything else you doing in this room?
Can I take a look at those materials?
There is there's a lot of palladium, which is basically just kind of this sheet metal that's used for punching things and whatnot. There is also just a bunch of like detritus and refuse. You take some time to sort through it and whatnot. Basically just kind of like scrap material, junk metal and whatnot. Some pretty durable stuff. Like there isn't pipes, but there are like rebar and like rods and things.
Could be useful.
I'm gonna call out for Zero real quick. Zero!
Yes!
Can you get over here?
Oh.
That is the question.
That is the good question. I look around. Can I get over?
I mean, you could probably leap to the center island, and then there is a pathway leading over there.
Okay. I will attempt to get to your position, Alexander. Please bear with me for a moment. I attempt to leap over to the middle.
Okay. You do so. Give me a moment. Okay. And then you want to move down?
Yes.
Reds, that is
okay.
A perfect reference. That is exactly how Alexander would do it.
Okay, you move down. And then you just want to... What color would Zero like to be?
Purple.
Okay. I'm going to say that... actually... Alexander's pathing is probably more like this.
Oh, that's
Zero did whoop, whoop, whoop. And then you come over here. And then... Okay. You make your way in here. Alright, Zero's next to you. Alexander.
Yes, how can I?
Alexander's gonna motion towards all the materials. Think you can help me carry this?
Absolutely, absolutely, sir. I think I can handle a little bit of metal. I assume we will be utilizing this for spare parts and possible food for our slimy friend, yes?
Yes.
Very good.
You gather up a garbage can sized barrel full of rods.
Perfect.
Okay.
And Alexander is gonna go take a look at the forge now.
Okay.
Well, the forge thing.
Alrighty.
Let me try to get access to the conveyor belt.
Roll me 1 dice plus weird.
Can I help him out?
Would you like to help out?
You stay away. You do not help me. Zero, you help me. You stay away from me. You've messed up every time.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you, you know?
You've messed up every time. I don't need your help.
Can I have Solus go top left to that room?
You want to be yellow or do you want to be green?
Yellow, and I would like to bring Mia and Rex along with me.
Alright. Where did you want to go?
Top left.
Okay.
That room.
Alright. You're bringing Mia with you?
Mia and Rex, if they do want to come with me.
Okay. Mia and Rex, who wants to jump to the island first?
Well, so how far of a jump is it from where we are to the center island?
I mean, it's a sizable distance, but you guys could easily do it. I would say maybe like 10 feet. Like it's not without the, you know, you being like a dexterous person and me being like a robot. I think that's a fair jump that you guys could do without making a skill check.
Okay. Inu, do you want to hitch a ride?
Inu can also move through this stuff.
Sorry, here.
Never mind.
Oh, actually, no, it is acidic. So it would be abrasive. They would have to make a skill check, but they could probably resist.
If they want to hitch a ride, I'll pick them up and jump.
Alright.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be carried.
Okay. What color do you want to be, Silva?
Dark blue.
Like this color?
That's purple.
What?
I said dark blue.
Oh, dark blue. Sorry. Alright. You make it here. And then you're going to move up.
No one's been on that platform yet. Do I have anything? I don't know if the tarp has enough weight, but I'll try to like use it to. I'll toss it on. Or well, I'll just look. I'll just like get down low and see if I can notice any traps.
All right. Give me a check.
It.
Give me a sharp check.
Do you get down low? Do you go up to the
I'll spend an egg point.
Okay. So you give yourself success and a 1.
Shut up.
Yeah. Nice. Fly.
So here's what I'll say. You move to here, and what you do is you bend down and you look under the to see if there's any traps underneath the platforms like there was that Zero discovered. You do notice one. And I will say that it is here. It hasn't been activated, so I'll make it a 0, not an X. But as you kneel down to do that, another trap activates. and a bunch of knives or like scrap metal shoots up, stabbing you for 1 damage. So I will give you 1 experience, but you found 2 traps.
I get on calls and I say, Fairway, how many traps did you set?
You know, I was here for a while. Hey, like, you gotta do something.
I have to get a tetanus shot.
You know,
Yes.
a little bit of a heads up about that would have been nice, by the way.
Yeah, I'll let you know next time.
Alexander, do we got stuff for a tetanus shot back at the ship?
I have one on me now.
Alright, it can wait till Solace wants me over here for some reason. I do have a
Once you're done, I'm gonna need you over here.
Alright. I do have a quick question. The sniffer, it says applying minuscule samples, like, so when it says applying, what exactly does that mean?
Like
sniffer?
you can take it and like poke it into stuff.
Okay. This stuff is pretty gnarly. Do I think the sniffer would... I don't know tech all that well, so... I'll just try it. Because he doesn't know tech well, so he's just gonna hope that it works.
So you're gonna take the sniffer and put it straight into the river.
Like... I mean, yeah, it's only cost 2, and Zero has one as well. If he didn't have one, I probably wouldn't without asking someone else about it first, but I'll just try it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Yeah, as you put it in, it immediately starts dissolving the tip. And it does give you a reading of what the river is, but it will be unusable for the rest of this trip.
Yeah. That's fine. We have a spare.
It's basically the same materials that Solus is made out of. Just a bunch of different like caustic materials from like a waste of like production waste.
Wait, doesn't this mean Alexander could eat it?
You want to try it?
Maybe in a little bit. I'm busy right now.
Okay.
Part of me's wondering if I kept those bottles that acid was in, if that would be able to hold any of this, but I doubt I would have kept them.
I'll say that Mia also came up with you. Alright, where are you going now?
I'll go to where Solace is.
Okay. You walk straight up over here and walk in, and...
Yeah.
A trap activates, launching a projectile caught in this tube as the fan activates.
Damn it!
And you are plastered with a bunch of gunk right in your face, and it gets you right in the eyes and the mouth and whatnot.
I did have my space suit thing activated.
Correct, and it is for that reason that I'm not going to make you suffer any of the debilitating effects. And then you come over to this door, and this door is locked.
I just like thinking from one of those kid shows where they open a door and just get splattered with stupid stuff.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
If I open a door and I get plastered with feathers.
Do you want to try and open this door?
You're gonna walk up some stairs, you're gonna get hit with a fucking paint can.
This door is working normally, but it's locked. And it's locked from the inside.
Solace, squeeze through, it's your turn.
There are no cracks in the wall here. But Silva did just find that there was a grate nearby.
We already know what's in that room.
This is the room that you're in.
Oh, yeah.
Faraday, you hear muttering and groaning outside your door.
I'll crawl through the grate.
All right.
I hear that.
You notice that there's another trap over here as you're crawling through the grate.
How many fucking saps are in this thing?
A lot.
For a long time, okay?
And then you come in through here.
Ready.
Faraday, would you like to describe what your character looks like?
You know, besides ugly.
Yeah.
You just automatically assume he's ugly.
I assume everyone.
I made a trap in my room you're in. Okay, yeah. You kind of see like kind of like a fairly tall, almost human-like man with like blonde hair, blue eyes, with like brown glasses, and like a kind of like a fitted like 3-piece suit minus the jacket, with both his arms looking robotic, but with some robotic features on his face. Like just staring at like a console. Like, very kind of like a well-dressed man that kind of looks mostly human, but a few robotic qualities, like in his arms and both of the arms.
Oh, so like a prosthetic arms, like, in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Oh, I don't see yet, but I will see.
Ah.
Not if I take your head off.
Please no.
And do I hear solids coming toward me?
I mean, you do hear slurping sounds in your vents.
But that's normal.
In that case, I'll pull out my gun and just aim in that direction.
Okay.
He really has been trying to kill us the whole time.
What?
God, it stinks in here.
Who is that?
It's the voices in your head.
I'm the pixie fairy.
Shoot it.
What?
Who else? I'm one of the people.
Shot. What is that?
Idiot, I'm one of the people who came to freaking rescue you.
Huh. And, wait a minute. Do I know you?
I don't know.
But you kind
You do look
like
familiar. Either way, let me go open this damn door.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll like open up the console again, open the door.
Okay. The door opens. Activating the
Activating the feather trap. I am now looking like a chicken.
Activating the Nickelodeon slime.
No, I already got that part.
Activating the nuke, we all die.
Faraday, do you recognize this creature before you?
Do you recognize this slime from Minecraft?
What would?
Well, as of currently, I'm in my human form, so I don't think he would have.
In the vents?
Yes.
The slime's venting?
Did you just Terminator 2 out of the wall? I assume you left your like device with Silva when you went into the vent?
He's doing fucking, he's trying to walk through the balls with the pistol, but realizing he can't.
I like to think more of it like, oh,
Just admit it, Unity.
How could I explain this? Like, I did take off my device, but I was still holding it in hand while.
Oh, he has it
through.
inside of him.
Yes, basically. So as soon as I exited the pipe, I pretty much just put it on my hand. Like,
Okay.
And then
it moved around inside me.
And then he died. The
That's
end.
not creepy at all.
What are you talking about? Yes, it is.
A person comes to the pipe, take a shot.
Rex, can I have my clothes, please?
Just like to imagine that you're just wearing a shirt and vest and no pants. Just Donald Duck in it. Like Winnie the Pooh.
Bro.
I mean, it's not like he got anything to hide down there.
I'm every sex.
Excuse
No,
you?
You're none at all. What are you talking about?
PCOS, bud.
You're a child. You don't even know what people have.
You're barely like 7 years old.
Moving on to the subject.
Agreed.
You Faraday?
Yes, that would be correct.
Well, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Stolas.
I'm one of the two that you've been talking on the column, Silva.
And that over there's Mia.
That.
That.
You people are quite what I imagine. Help would look like.
Oh, you can stay here if you want.
Explosion in background.
Just making observation.
We just cut outside to the building, and then just just a far shot of the building, and the blade just passes in front of the camera, like a tumbleweed.
It never stops moving. It just now.
It eventually cuts the world in half.
We have 10 minutes before it does, and we all die.
It's picking up speed as it goes.
In 5 minutes, this entire planet will be reduced to atoms.
You must give me $1 billion.
All right, what are you guys doing now?
Well,
Anything you need us to retrieve from this place, Faraday?
Yes, all my all of my equipment.
Alright.
And
Where is it?
Around the facility.
So you just left your trash all over the place.
Essentially, yes. Don't be rude about it.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I couldn't help but notice that I'm covered in what's essentially slime. Sorry, Solus. Also not sorry at the same time.
Sorry, not sorry. Cry about it.
Fair enough.
So yes, that seems like we have real need to be as entirely given away me here for time.
Well, I guess. Yeah, I think it'll be better if there's more of me around than just one of me. Help with the search.
Look, for now, let's go back to the dock. He said he needed help with something.
I'll help Faraday get his things. You could go see what he wants.
something I would like to do is, because this would not be considered a haven. This is still an encounter room, so there will be traps and things. You guys could continue to explore the rest of the structure and potentially find more loot, such as weapons and devices that the doctor has created or procured over the years and brought back
I
up.
heard loot.
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean that there is potential for it to be here, Sparrow?
There is potential for certain items to be here, correct.
Oh no, there's another soulless hidden somewhere.
No,
I
what I mean is
there are certain items that I do have specific plans for, but in general, what I'm doing for now is that I have a loot table of items that I have crafted. And if you guys, you know, complete an objective and basically open up a chest, there is a chance of one of these devices being on the random loot table.
Alright, we gotta keep looking until we find Zero, the female power suit for Zero to have a friend.
A female power suit.
We have to do it. He's lonely.
So my question for you is, would you guys like to continue looting and exploring the rest of this room, and then we can call the session? Would you guys like to craft anything, repair or heal up or anything? Or would you guys simply like to rescue Faraday and then leave?
That would be the best outcome if you ask me. But I want loot.
Yeah, I think we should loot.
I said the magic word.
You said loot. I'm all about that. I don't care how many Freddies have to die in the process.
Listen, this is a research facility. That means that it is entirely possible.
We are fighters and we are treasure goblins.
Yes. It is entirely
We do need
possible.
more supplies.
It is entirely possible that it is here, or either one of them is here, and I am taking that chance.
Alexander puts his hand on Zero's shoulder. It's okay. We'll find it.
Yes.
What is it?
Oh,
You'll find out when we get it.
no. So,
What if we never get it?
Then you won't know.
well, I don't know. I'm not talking about the female exosuit. I'm talking about something else completely different.
Yeah.
Are you talking about that one overpowered thing from New Vegas?
No, I'm not. I am.
Oh man, I thought you were talking about that one.
I think it'd be funnier if both of you were talking about two entirely different
We're
things.
both talking about two different things. Was just
I
both
really want
excited
this
to
to
find
happen in a
something.
TV show one time because they always play the pronoun, like the whatever the term is for like where they're not using proper nouns. I just wanted it to be one time where they're saying, you know what I'm thinking about, we gotta go get the thing. Yeah, the thing, let's go get it. And we're thinking about completely different things.
One's thinking about like food, the other's thinking about a gun.
Yeah, but yeah.
So there are two things that I want that it could potentially be.
Faraday is currently equipped with the syringer. Let's just put it that way.
The who now weapon?
It is a fallout weapon that deals
Oh,
poison
it's that
damage.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
Well, technically, you could modify it to do poison damage or enrage your target or put them to sleep. It did a lot of weird shit.
Oh,
Think of it as
okay.
a dart gun that you could just modify to shoot whatever you want.
In that case, I might need to customize it so that it does different things. I was just under the impression that it did poison damage.
Oh, it does, but it also could do a bunch of different stuff if you modified it. My favorite was if you shot animals with it, with a certain kind of syringe, it would enrage them, making them do double damage, but after a couple seconds, they would take double the amount of damage.
It's kind of like be like a suit. But
Anywho, would you guys like to call the session here for now, since it's getting a little bit late, and then we can pick things back up just from here?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that sounds fine.